Good morning. It is Thursday, June 30th, 7:21 a.m. And I do believe where is calendar? Tomorrow is the first. We are on the last day of June 2022. So we're looking at the news. Ongoing, we have the OPEC meeting, attended by representatives from 13 oil-rich nations. They discuss a range of topics regarding energy markets and agree how much oil they will produce. OPEC is responsible for nearly 40% of the world's oil supply. So, pretty interesting meeting. In about 8 minutes, we have a lot of US news coming out. Some high news. Core PCE price index. The PCE price index measures the changes in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the purpose of consumption. So this measures the changes in price of foods and services, or excluding food and energy. Prices are weighted according to the total expenditure per item. It measures price change from the perspective of the consumer. It is a key way to measure changes in purchasing trends and inflation. A higher than expected reading should be taken as a bullish for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as a negative bearish. So in about 7 minutes, if we have a higher reading than 0.4%, we're going to expect some bearish for GU. If we have a lower than 0.4%, we can expect some bullish for GU. Short term. Also, we have initial jobless claims. Initial jobless claims measures the number of people who file for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. This is the most timely U.S. economic data, but the market impact varies from week to week. A reading that is higher than forecast is generally bearish for the USD, while a lower is bullish for the USD. So, two possible conflicting news coming out for USD in about 7 minutes. So, let's go ahead and head to the charts. First up, identify trend and recent low high. So, still in the downward trend on a daily chart. I'm gonna take away this. This is the most recent low. And I'm gonna take away this one just to clear it up. Turn off the EMA for right now. So this is a high. Then we have another high right here. Okay. So we're in between these two. Price went down here, came up, went down here, came up. Retested up here, melted through, below this one, continuing the downtrend. Now we have it up and fell below. Did not overtake this one. And now we have some more sell movement. Let's get rid of this. So if I go to a 4-hour chart, we can see that we have some action right there. Trying to make this. Okay. clean this up a bit. So what I see here is that we came down. Here's our most recent high on a daily. So on a 4 hour, that's when we came up in this day period. And we stayed above this area. And now we finally went below it and came up, retested it. So definitely looking for sales. I would like for, so identify trend reversal near key zones on a minute 15 chart. So here's our key zone. We're looking for a reversal. Looking for a reversal. We want to see, we're looking for sales. So news coming out in 3 minutes. We want to see some momentum pushing down. But we have some resistance right here. So if we were to look, zoom out, 15-minute chart. This is a retest right here. If I was to go from the highest point down to the lowest point, so this is the halfway mark. So this 15-minute closes above here. Look for some buy momentum up. We do have double top right here, and we draw a trend line right here. So now we just want to wait for a sell signal continuation on the 15-minute. Really, I wanted to see some sell momentum closing down this area. On the 15-minute, we have this movement staying above this zone right here. And we finally broke through it, and now we're going up. So I want to note how many times we've been down here. Here's once. Here's twice. And it's a third time down here. Just noting this right here. So right now we're waiting for trend reversal near key zone. If we were to go to our trading plan, while we let this candle close and let news run. I think if I was, so I see about, wow, yeah, very initial buy movement right there. Yet I don't believe that's gonna hold, especially down tweaking. We got 15 minutes for this candle to close. Trade what's happening. Now I think it's gonna happen. And if we look at this, so we have similar to what we're kind of looking at right now. We had this zone. We kind of broke above below it. Some retracement. And then after retracement, looking for a candle. Continuing the movement. So here we have this zone. This movement. Okay. So we could probably move that right there now since that went up. I'm going to grab the EMA above the EMA. So right now we're just gonna wait. The market. Gonna wait. News just came out. Let's go look at the news. What came out? We have this one. So it's lower than the forecast. So a lower than expected should be taken as a negative for USD, which is why I have the buy movement, the bullish movement right now at GU. Okay, and here we go. And then a lower reading should be taken as a bullish for USD, which would be bearish for GU. So right now, I believe we just had the initial bull movement, and we should start seeing some bearish movement. Do we have a double bottom or head and shoulders right there? Inverted head and shoulders, actually. Nice little buy setup right there. I don't believe it's gonna hold. I'm gonna say in a 5 minute, I'm gonna look for an entry. I do believe the next hour, 30 minutes or an hour, can find an entry. We have this double top right here. So right here, if we were to, so right here we have this movement starting here. Movement starts here. Then we have consolidation right here. Then next we have this engulfing candle closing below all this. Entry right there would have been a great entry. Stop loss, probably set it right there. All the way down here, if you saw this zone. Nice trade. We're gonna look for more clean setup. I see some support right here in this area. I can mark this up. So we should be seeing some sell movement. I wanna see some more sell movement down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an alert on the EMA. I'm gonna set alert on the EMA, and when we close below it, once you come down and test the EMA, I'm gonna start looking for some entries. But right now, we're gonna wait and look for entries. So we'll come back when got some movement. So I just want to note, so the strategy is we have a zone, we have a breakthrough, we have a retest or consolidation retracement or retest, and then we have an engulfing candle containing the original movement. Right here on the 4 hour, I see we have a zone that we touch 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which I'll mark these up just for clearer view. These zones, right? These areas right here. Right, 4 times, finally broke through and retested it, and we are looking at an engulfing candle continuing the movement, closing in about 18 minutes. That's our 4 hour. 15-minute, we are seeing the beginning of some sell movement. So a analysis that I have is that on a 15-minute, we will soon be closing down this area again, or even below. We should be closing this 4 hour candle, which would be a nice sell setup. It is pushing up. We got another 15-minute candle. So when this one closes and another 15-minute candle, this has a long wick already. In the next 2 minutes, highly unlikely that it will push back up. So this may be a little move under the EMA or right at the EMA. Then the next one will be hopefully bigger. So 4 hour, just to speculate. This is like a day trade, right? Not a scout trade, a day trade. If we were to enter, about right here, stop loss above, one set right there, stop loss right there, and 1 to 3. Can we do a 1 to 3? It's we'll do a 1 to 2 because it's a daily zone. I don't think we'll go that far. So 1 to 2. Maybe. On a 4 hour, we have this zone that I have marked. And so once touched it, twice, 3 times, going below these two. And now pushing up. Yeah, I see this sell movement soon. So we'll come back when we have an entry, hopefully. All right, so just had a large engulfing candle, breaking up, closing above this trend. Look at a 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart looks like. So we have. So we can go and get rid of this one because that's just close above it. I'm gonna take this buy. This fits in my rules. Let's see. Trading plan. Minute 15 structure must retest and break or retest and follow through. So it retests this and then it followed through in the opposite direction of the zone. Retracement must fail to take out the recent low high on minute 5 chart. Minute 5 chart, this was tracement. It failed to take out this one. So we can go ahead and check that off. Enter our next and above 14 MA, also above there. So we're gonna go ahead and take this buy. Set stop loss. We'll do right here. Then we're gonna do a 1 to 2. Just have a giant stop loss. And we're gonna risk 1%. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take that buy. Let me go and add and change this input. Doing 462. All right. Just went off our rules. My bias was sell, but my bias did change. So I'm gonna set that there. Let me go ahead and do this actually. Save that. So we document that. 15-minute chart. So in a buy, and we'll see how this plays out. 5-minute. Actually, I'll set my alert on this. Alert. And once I set alert right there. Oh, got too many alerts. What I want to do is I'm actually going to remove this. I think I'll put it right here. We'll set it. So I'll set it right there. I'll delete that. And we'll come back when we got some movement. We'll see how this plays out. All right, so we have some movement in the trade. We are positive right now. We got up to about 0.1%, down to half of that. So what I see right now is that price just went up to touch the zone, and now we are coming down a little bit. So I'll just keep eye on it. You know, do have a fairly good stop loss right now. Have an alert right here. Probably about halfway to my stop loss. Yeah, about halfway to my stop loss. So if we see some movement going down, we'll get out. But right now, we're holding it. Just let the market run. Could be testing it and break through. Just gonna wait, hold it, and see what market does. We'll come back. Gonna go read a book right now and wait. All right, so we have some movement. We did have a little bit of retracement, and we closed barely below the EMA. I was gonna close half the trade for risk management, but we just shot back up, and 3 minutes left. I want to see if this holds. Hopefully this candle doesn't wick. Like that right there. What I don't want to happen is for price to go here, down here, and something like here, and come back down, making a double top. What I want for it to do is make a new higher, like that. Higher highs, higher lows. Right now I want this to be a higher low than that and to keep going up. But we're in the zone. So wait and see. Wait it out. This candle closes in about 2 minutes. Making a wick now. That's one thing I've noticed, especially on lower time frame charts. If you have a very strong initial push at the opening of a candle, especially on a 5 minute. A 5 minute I've noticed is a lot. 5 minute, 15 minute. As soon as that candle opens, the first like minute or so, and there's a strong push, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be a wick. Is if this candle is open for 15 minutes and the first 2 minutes it just shot one direction, you still have 13 minutes left for that candle to close. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to come back and go the opposite way. Nah, about 8 times out of 10. But let's see. Hopefully, right now we can hold this right here. Probably go higher. If we close a, if this kind of closes where it's at right now, I will add on a second position because that is another entry. We have some retracement that did fail to take off this recent. Although we have another engulfing, but we have a minute till this kind of closes, and it's actually wicking. This price, I don't want this to wick. I'll come back in about a minute or so. All right, so I'm gonna add on this trade since we just had this massive movement right here. We do have some news coming out at 9:30, I believe. I'm gonna risk 0.5%, so a total of 1.5%. But I'm going to add on this trade right here. Yeah. Did it? Oh yeah, it added on. Okay. And so I think I set my stop loss. Yeah. Stop loss 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Okay. Boom. Let's get a picture of this. Nice. Now I don't like how this candle is starting to wick. But we're going to hold and we will come back when we have some movement. All right, so we have some movement. We are in profit and we just barely missed the top of this area right here. What I want to do now is suppose stop losses right here. Okay. Just gonna hold it for now. If we are still in this buy movement here, we're going to delete that. So our biggest retracement closed just above the EMA, and I have 2 giant engulfing candles. So one, I very least probability to come down in this area. So I'm gonna keep my stop loss as it is. We're gonna hold the trade. I am gonna might take profit right up here. I have this area marked. On a 15-minute, we can see the price has been here before. So this is the bottom. 15 minutes is wicking now. 15-minute, 8 minutes left. So I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes, 5-minute candles, and see if I want to move this up. Right now it's good. So when I hold this right now and just wait, we'll come back. All right, so that's moving up. This candle is closing in about a little over under 2 minutes, and so I'm going to move the take profit up here. I do believe we can push up to here. So new take profit. What's it? 35. Let me go and edit this. Take profit 35. With this massive movement, I believe we can push up there. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, looks pretty good. 1 minute till this candle closes. So 15-minute looks, 5 minutes. Wow, massive. So we did break above the zone here. So let's just keep watching it. Let's just watch it. Let me check news. News and 21 minutes, so 9:30. News at 9:30. All right. Let's hold it, baby. Let's hold it. We're up 0.2% right now. Let's hold it. Oh yeah. Look at this. Create that. Oh yeah. Longer wick at the bottom. All right. Hold it. I feel good. Feel confident. All right. All right. So I just want to share my thoughts. So 4-hour time frame, we do have a massive candle right above the EMA in the zone, right above the zone. Take profit is above here, which is the recent 4-hourly high. Pretty big take profit, and kind of away from there. We have a wick at the top. Let me see. This is pretty no wick at the bottom. 15-minute. We have their previous candle has large wick outside of the zone, and now we're coming down a little bit on a 15-minute, which has about 12 minutes left to close. 5-minute, we are starting to come back down. Hopefully we'll make a higher low, and then break above it. But we tested the bottom, came down, tested the EMA, broke above, shot right to the top. Now we're kind of struggling to go back down. And we actually broke above it. So hopefully we can test this again. So right now I'm going to hold. If we come back down and test the EMA, let's break even. I'm just gonna hold right now and see. So I'll be back in a minute. Oh, news is coming out about 10 minutes. So, and it's light news as well. Let's see. It's very light news. So we'll just hold and we'll see. All right. don't know what to do. After this first test, we come down, test the EMA, shoot up in 2 candles to the top. And now in 4 candles, we come down and test the EMA. Did not close below it. Took 4 candles to come back down and didn't close below it. On a 15-minute, also in the same area as the previous high. So price went from here, 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 here. What does this say? Still high bullish movement. Recent bearish movement. Let's see. Oops. Not sure. Oh, let's hold it out and let's see. This isn't even the right price. That is. So I can move this stop loss. We'll come back. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close half the trade. So about 25, since we have moving down. 25. Yeah, so I'm going to close half of it right here. Take profit, since we are moving down. And then stop loss still set right here. So just let this run.